This is Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online, the Morrowind DLC. I'm here, and I am the Scarlet Judge, because I'm wearing the Scarlet Judge regalia. And, I need to... Telenra asked me to talk to Menodinian. Perhaps I can convince him to apologize to Telenra and stop posting slanderous bills around town. You're weird? Why are you weird, son? Well, I mean, I know you're weird in general terms, but why are you weird right now? Internet playmate is sleeping and I miss him and it's weirding me out. Well, sometimes people gotta sleep, yo. But you know what? I know how you feel. I've been there. I've been there. Alright, Menaldinian. Here he is. Am I gonna read his books first? No, let's talk to him first.
Yes, I suppose you've come for a consultation. What is it? Unsightly warts? Poor eyesight? Flat feet, perhaps?
I like the fact that my stepdad just jumped up and mauled a creature like 4 inches from this dude's face. It was awesome. I'm here to talk about the town alchemist. You know, Telenra.
You poor thing. Did one of her bizarre herbal cures cause worse pains than it cured? Honestly, I've given some thought to drafting a letter to the Archmage of the Guild. These herbalists and hedge witches really need some proper training.
So you don't do any alchemy, huh?
Of course not! Wait, are you another one of these bark-munching herbal apologists? Telenra's teas are not remedies. I'm sure she makes a delicious marinade and some very fine scented lotions for the ladies, but I'd hardly call that medicine.
Maybe men want to use the scented lotions too, huh? You don't want to be like in low-key love. It's way too complicated and messy. I don't know what you mean by low-key love exactly. So, you don't think herbalism's worth anything?
None. Now, see here, if she sent you to fish for an apology, she won't get it. I'll not apologize for the truth. Alchemy is a peasant science. Sheer quackery! Now go, and take this silly book with you. I'm sick of it cluttering up my shelf.
What book? Did he actually give me a book, you think? He did. T's and tisanes, there's another way you're supposed to pronounce that word, but I don't know what it is. For aches and pains. A leather-bound guide to herbal remedies. Oh my god, it's an actual book. Look, we're not reading this. We're not reading fucking recipes for fake cures. Scrib jelly. As expected, Menaldinian has no intention of apologizing for his rude behavior and libelous advertisements. I should talk to Telenra to discuss her next move.
Why are you still here? Run along. Go back to your tea-peddling friend. Shoo!
Not sure what you mean either, but feels are happening. I'm not sure what to do with them or where there's supposed to be room for them. Well, you know, man. You gotta examine your feelings first so that you understand what you're feeling and what you want. You have to honor your feelings. Don't try to suppress them, push them down, or deny them. And then you have to communicate about those feelings to the person that's involved. And don't worry about what's gonna happen or what they're gonna say or think or anything. Don't think about the future at all. Just think about the fact that you have to honor your own feelings and speak your own truth. Easier said than done, though. Alright, what do we have here? Clockwork City, Reddit. 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 Haven't read it. But apparently I have before because I didn't just add it to Librarian. Yeah, don't care about that. Can I talk to you? Thonky Black Kettle? It's been quite a while since I had the feels for anyone. And oftentimes when I have had feelings, I've fucked it all up. Well, usually I haven't really fucked it up, it's just something happens and then I fuck it up, like after there's an actual relationship that's started to form. Then I'm like, oh, I can't do this. What was I thinking? And then I just leave. Which is not the best way to do things, I gotta tell you. I've read all these books. Read them all. The Scarlet Judge rolls on. I'm super good at the beginning part of a relationship. Super good. I'm the best. But then, like, the middle part, I fall apart. And the later part, I never get to, because I always abort during the middle part. Alright, where am I going? I need to find Telenra, who is apparently below. I like the disaster kind of though, so I never really resist it. Well, I mean, I do try to keep people at arm's length a lot of the time to avoid problems, but then as soon as I don't want to, I don't. But I always think I'm going to do it different, right? Like every time I think, okay, this time it's going to be different. I'm not going to bail this time. I'm going to stick it out for the long haul. I'm going to be dependable. And man, it just doesn't work that way.
Let me guess. Menaldinian was an insufferable ass and refused to apologize.
Yep. Here's your book, though.
Did he now? Well, he'll certainly regret that. I've cooked up a wonderful plan to teach him the value of alchemy, but I'll need your help. What do you say? Up for a bit of poetic justice?
I mean, after what I just did to become the Scarlet Judge and doing all that important shit, and like freeing a bunch of slaves and deposing a corrupt regime and stuff, suddenly going to this fucking petty-ass little nothing thing, it feels really anticlimactic. It's like, I'm the Scarlet fucking Judge, and you want me to help play a prank on a guy because he fucking offended you? Really? This is what the Scarlet Judge has been reduced to? Alright, what's your plan?
Oh, come on now. I'm not going to poison him. I'm going to brew a potion that requires precise timing and freshly harvested lichen. The one that grows at the base of the Emperor Parasols. If you gather the lichen, I can focus on the instruments.
Sure, I can get some lichen. Why not?
Meet me near Menaldinian's house and we'll put my plan into action. Be careful out there. All manner of beasts linger around those mushrooms.
The Scarlet Judge fears no beasts. Except for that one giant Nixox that has 2.6 million health. The Scarlet Judge fears one beast. Telenra plans to exact her revenge on Menaldinian by using a mysterious potion. She asked me to gather up a vital ingredient, a lichen that grows at the base of the Emperor Parasol mushrooms. I'm gonna pretend like I know where the fuck those are. Apparently they're this way. There we go. Whoop! Right into the water. The world serpent Nixox, right? Jormungandr the not-so-legless. Yeah. Emperor Parasols. I love it when I turn around and see my Sepatter flying to me. Flying snake. Oh, Iron Hound. I hate you guys. What's up? No, no. You come on back here, pal. Nighty night. I guess those things are Emperor Parasols? Oh no, that's an Emperor Parasol. Oh, we got some Iron Hounders. The Alchemist seems like they'll be annoying. Here's what I'm gonna do though. Ooh, that heavy attack at the end was indeed heavy. What isn't one of Loki kids? I mean, seriously. Well, that was really easy. I gathered the lichen from an Emperor Parasol. I should meet with Selendra near Middledinian's clinic. Now that I'm the Scarlet Judge, I feel like I need to invest my character's voice with even more, you know, fucking like edgy, dramatic Batman soundingness. Because I'm basically a vigilante. Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Whatever the Nyx Hounds or whatever stupid creatures you are. Loki only has 4 kids that he knows of. I just saw something on my map. I thought I did, but now I don't. I mean, not my map, my compass. I thought I saw a black quest triangle on my compass, like there was another quest to get. But now when I look around, there isn't one. So IDK. Sometimes you gotta have a fucking spider horse.
There you are. Any luck finding the lichen? We'll need to be quick if we want full potency.
Yeah, got the lichen right here.
Perfect. You may have noticed an odor. It's subtle, barely noticeable in fact, but once I add it to this wickweed and quama
Wickweed?
shell solvent, ha-ha! The perfect pheromone for the common house cat.
What? You're using cats?
Surprised? He may have squeezed a few secrets out of me, but he revealed some facts about himself along the way. For instance, he's violently allergic to cats. Sprinkle this potion over the plants near his door, and the results should be dramatic.
This is not petty at all. But whatever, sure. Hashtag I had a quest.
Hope you packed a handkerchief, you smarmy bastard.
Apparently, Telenra's mysterious potion is a potent cat lure. Given that Minaldinian is violently allergic to cats, things should get interesting. I need only pour the mixture over the High Elf's plants and observe the results. For justice! Just watering the plants, nothing to see here.
What's going on out here? Snooping, eh? Why, I have half a mind to... Cats? Ah! Achoo!
It's a lot of cats suddenly showing up. Who the fuck are all these townspeople without names? I don't believe you townspeople are real. Making people up. I don't know, this seems lame. There's gotta be a twist coming up to this quest, because so far, it's super lame compared to all the other quests we've done here.
No, that was just... Did you see the look on his face? Aeon's mercy, he certainly wasn't exaggerating about that allergy. What a buffoon!
So now what?
No. As much as I'd like to, you know the healer's oath. Do only moderate harm to those who cross you.
That's not
I
the
brewed a
healer's
tea
oath.
that should alleviate his symptoms. You can give it to him, but only if he agrees to come out and make a public apology.
What if he refuses?
Then leave him to his sniffles and blubbering. Patients tend to avoid healers covered in their own snot. He can settle
True.
his business with his reputation intact. All he needs to do is apologize.
Alright.
I can't decide what's more satisfying. The thought of him making a public apology, or the thought of him curled up in a ball, sneezing his brains out.
Telenra gave me a tea that should alleviate Minaldinian's symptoms. But I'm only to give it to him if he agrees to make a public apology. Who are these rando townspeople? I mean, like, you people didn't even exist before. This guy has always been around. Madak Abelmawia. We know he's legit, but... Minaldinian, what up, man? How you liking that, Don't you sneeze on me, I'll fucking cut your head off. Don't question the pod people. Good point, son.
Oh, everything itches. Damnable cats!
Yeah, you're not looking too good.
Don't be coy. I know who's responsible for this travesty. I never should have told that scheming witch about my allergy. What a low-born, wretched, undignified prank.
Well, she's got a tea for you that'll take care of your symptoms, but you gotta apologize first.
Apologize to a grubby Telvanni piss peddler? I would arranged. I shall report her. I shall...
This guy.
Oh, what's the use? Fine. She wins. Ifre's bones. What a monstrous injustice. Oh, just give me that swill. Ugh, this had better work.
Yeah, I'll let her know you agreed. Come on out when you're ready.
Well, It tastes like roast guar drippings.
Ew.
I do feel a bit
Oh,
better.
wait.
Oh, I can't
That's not what he
believe
meant.
I'm doing this.
These roast guar drippings. It's like drippings from the cooked meat, not other things that might drip out of a guar. Which should not be tasty. Metaltinian agreed to apologize. I should tell Talenra that a public apology is forthcoming.
So, did Menaldinian relent, or should we leave him to his wheezing?
He said he's gonna come out and apologize.
Oh,
What? That's it? Really?
luring cats to his door every day would have gotten awfully tiresome. In the end, he'll see it's for the best. Collaboration always yields better results than competition. You and I are proof of that, right? Thanks again, Sarah.
Okay, that's not my name. And that quest was lame as fuck. I've liked all the quests so far in Morrowind. There've been some great quest lines and stuff, and then we got this one, which was just blah. It gives you Sir Sox's ball of yarn. This tangled mass of yarn looks well loved and completely useless. This is a small house item. Yeah, okay. And a stained alchemy smock. And 254 big gold. Whatever. I still got the 3,361 experience,
Talenra,
so...
I wish to thank you for that most efficacious tea.
And?
Your alchemical skills yield impressive results.
And?
It was rude of me to malign your alchemical practice. I apologize.
Menaldinian, I forgive you. There's no reason for us to be at odds. We should try to cooperate, yes?
Yes, agreed. So, now that we're on good terms, can you please shoo these horrid creatures away from my clinic?
Of course. I brewed just the thing.
I can get rid of those cats real fast. We can all be eating kitty nuggets tonight.
Be seeing you, partner. Farewell.
I'll just sick my Sep Adder on him. Man, I would love to watch my Sep Adder murder a cat. That'd be good times. I'd pay for that DLC. Alright, well that quest is done. Now we're back to heading for Barrelzar's tower. Justice has been done, Scarletly.
Well?
Who the fuck are you? Okay. Moving on, we are done with Saran. I foiled Marshal Hilaren's criminal conspiracy and wrung an apology out of a mage by use of cats. Some epic adventuring right there. I think I'm gonna stick mainly to the road again because on the road I'm more likely to run into side quests. I mean, I'll go off the road for a second if I see anything interesting. Like, where are my tombs at? Give me some tombs. Tombs? That's the back entrance to that Kwama mine. What did I get? I don't know, nothing, I guess. What are these ruins right here? Whoop! We got ourselves a rune stone. You know what we don't have? Any fucking tombs. What is this? Nothing. Heavy sack. I'll take that. It'll have some stuff in it. Yeah! Oh my god! 5 purple runes? At one time? That's why you gotta loot those heavy sacks, because there could be fucking anything in there. Where does that lead? Apparently to the Arabaninsum camp, another one of the Ashlander tribes. So much sack value. Yes, Nox, exactly. How did I not make a sack value joke right there? Guess I was saving it for you. Still looking, that's a big mushroom. I don't really like mushrooms. I mean, I don't mind eating mushrooms. They're not my favorite, but I'll eat them. But I mean, just like as a general thing, like the concept of mushrooms in the world, I'm just not a big fan of them. You know, I don't like them like existentially. Okay. How about we never have any tombs anywhere? There's a tomb right there! There's a tomb right in front of me! There's no tombs anywhere. It's literally right in front of me. Oh, motherfuckers, don't you dare. Ain't nobody got time for this. Got some jute to collect. Why you hounding me? Why you nicks hounding me? No tombs anywhere except right in front of me. Oh, see what I meant about side quests if you follow the road? Now here's a guy just standing by the side of the road with a quest. So, there you have it. Yeah, let's get that rubbing. Need that rubbing. I need to do a toast to my successful tomb exploration by drinking some rubbing alcohol, because a bit of rubbing. Buoyant armatures. These are the spoony motherfuckers with the horrible, horrible verse. And look at their fucking armor. Come on, guy. What even is that? You look really bad. I'm just gonna tell you right now. -1 inventory slot get, yeah. You just look terrible. Alright, what do you want?
Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us.
No.
We're here to protect you.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. But what's the cause of these attacks?
I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply. Captain Artesia Naros is at the canton of Molagmar. She can tell you more than I. Safe travels?
Alright, maybe I'll talk to her.
Captain Artesia Naros is handling the situation at the canton of Molagmar. If you think you can help, she'll be glad to have you.
Great. Thanks for the intel. An Armiger's duty is my new quest. A buoyant Armiger warned me of pilgrims being attacked on the roads and directed me to speak to Captain Naros at Molag Mar if I want to know more. I should find Captain Naros at the canton and offer my assistance. Apparently this is the town of Molag Mar. And it has a quest chain. See, you can tell it's a quest chain because when you mouse over the town icon, it'll tell you a thing, to do a thing. And once you're done with the quest chain, the thing turns white, and you notice how it tells you what you did. You dismantled a slaver operation. You resolved Relis family matters. You foiled Marshal Halaran, right? Whereas this one, it just says, investigate the pilgrim disappearances. So that's letting you know this is like a storyline for the town. So it's going to involve, like, multiple quests. Or a quest with many parts or something. It's not just a simple side quest. I think you always get an achievement when you do one of those quests, too. Seems like it. I mean, when you do one of those quest lines and you finish like a town, a whole town's storyline, you get an achievement. So we've got another story that will hopefully be good. Pilgrims being attacked. Oh no. Not pilgrims. Don't worry. The Scarlet Judge will handle this. I'm really amused by being the Scarlet Judge. Molag Mar discovered. Oh, I see. That's why it looks like that on the map. I'm like, that town looks really weird on the map. It's because it's a canton. Like these ones in Vivek City, where it's like a whole bunch of buildings functionally all within one building. Yeah, okay. I'm familiar with these. Seems weird seeing one outside of Vivek City. I gotta look just to make sure there's not anything interesting over here. There's not. Who are you? Just hanging out over here.
All this talk of cults lately. I've heard rumors, sure, everybody has, but it's not like they come in every day to buy bait or anything. At least, I don't think they do. I guess you can never tell who might be a cultist.
You might even be a cultist. And if you are, the Scarlet Judge will bring you justice.
I'm a man of patience, but even I have limits. I haven't started my study of the Radas ancestral tomb, and I've been here an entire week. The only common ground I have with these miners is a tolerance for dust and darkness.
Are you collecting rubbings for Librarian Braden? Because I am.
What do you mean, as well? I was given the privilege of taking exacting measurements and precise illustrations of the Radas family tomb. Huh. Rubbings, please.
Okay. My mistake, I guess.
Well, just don't break anything while you're mashing coal against paper in my workspace.
Fine. I'll just go then. That guy was like rubbings, more like scrubbings. And I didn't really have anything to say. What's the name of this place? The Penitent Pilgrim Inn? Hi, I'd like to talk to you, innkeeper.
The miners haven't been able to work for days. And no work means no pay. And do you know what that means? No customers. Well, except for you. Welcome. Welcome.
Hashtag adjudicated. Who the fuck starts a conversation with a customer like this? Let me see your crap. Yeah, nobody wants any of that shit.
My recipes appear as a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day in this dismal land of giant insects and disagreeable dark elves. It's a well-known fact that I'm the best cook east of Somerset. Ask anyone.
Alright. But I have a feeling that literally anyone I ask is not going to back you up. Because 99% of the people east of Somerset have never fucking heard of you.
I hate garrison duty. It's an armiger's lot to charge into danger, not hide behind walls.
Yeah, why don't you write some fucking verse about it? Why are you so restless?
Captain Naro stationed me to the canton indefinitely. I told her I'm fit for duty, but she won't budge. I can't even pretend not to look bored at this point.
Were you hurt while you were spouting off shitty poetry?
Clipped in the knee by a lucky dreg in the mine. I might
Lucky,
have gotten ahead
he
of the
says.
cordon. By a good bit. But I'm up on my feet again and ready to serve.
Well, if you got hurt, she probably doesn't want you running back in there and fucking up again.
It was just a minor wound. She's overreacting. I mean, if those Ashlanders attack, more pilgrims will be in danger, right? So who's really taking the risk here? No point in arguing, though. It's her call.
Right. That is how authority works. Bye. The Scarlet Judge answers to no authority but justice. Conveniently justice as I define it. Ah, god damn it. Captain Naros is above. Molagmar Way Shrine. Subjective justice. Alright, Captain Naros. Do you have need of justice?
If you're passing through, pay attention.
Oh no. No!
Pilgrims who ignore my warning vanish from the roads by morning. Whether you're from near or far, best keep your arse at Molag Mar.
Seriously? Seriously? That's actually better than the shitty verse that were in the book about the boy in armigers, I gotta say, but it's still terrible. Well, okay, it's not terrible. The words all actually do rhyme with each other, so I'll give you that. But keep your arse at Molag Mar? That's a weird fucking way to warn people.
I find it best to put official notice in verse.
No, it's
Helps
not best.
people remember, and reminds them buoyant arbigers aren't ordinators.
It makes them laugh at
Nobody
you.
wants to talk to them, even other ordinators. Now, if I could get someone to tell me who's attacking these pilgrims.
You need someone to look into that? I could do it for, say, 249 gold.
If you're offering. I suspect Ashlanders are behind the disappearances, but I don't have the numbers to chase them off. If you can sneak into their camp near Molag Mar and find me proof of their involvement, I could finally get some reinforcements.
Sure. I'll look into it.
Avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice. I don't need you starting a blood feud with my forces split. Now, I must be off to hold the heroic line at a deeply fishy mine. Such is the life of a buoyant armiger.
What the fuck is a buoyant armiger?
The Vex fights.
Oh fuck, never
Fleet
mind.
And fit, besting heretic by sword,
Fireball!
an ordinator by wit, sworn to live a life of noble grace, except to laugh in danger's face. And sometimes we quammer wrangle groups of pilgrims. Warrior poets are quite versatile.
Ah, Jesus. Look, I don't know how good you are at being a warrior, but I don't think you get to call yourself a poet. Alright, why do you think it's the Ashlanders?
As a rule, they don't like us. So when our people start disappearing, not long after an Ashlander tribe set up camp near Molag Mar, I wager it's more than a coincidence.
Yeah, well, it's not the Ashlanders. I'm just gonna spoiler alert this for you. I guarantee you it's not the fucking Ashlanders. Alright, what's the trouble at the mine you're talking about? If you fucking rhyme with...
Just a dreg infestation. We have them contained. They're an untimely distraction, but nothing we can't handle. Once the dreg finish mating, we'll clear them out while they're still sluggish. Shouldn't be more than a week.
Great. I'll see you later.
Avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they give you no choice.
Yeah, alright. Captain Naros suspects a nearby Ashlander camp is behind the attacks and asked me to search their camp for evidence of their guilt. She cautioned me against killing Ashlanders until we have hard evidence they're behind the attacks on pilgrims. Dude, this fucking Argonian looks cool as shit. He's got like a skull mask painted on his lizard face. That guy looks like a straight assassin.
How nice to meet you. I hope you're enjoying your stay. Watch your step, if you don't mind. I tend to get underfoot when I'm going about my routine.
Right. I just came up these stairs, right? I'm down here. Yeah, I did. Who the fuck is Drathus Othral? I don't have a quest to talk to anybody named Drathus. That must be a new quest. But usually... Wait.
What is it?
Nothing, calm down. Penitent Pilgrim. Feed pieces of you to his rat Fenris. That is the Penitent Pilgrim. That is the boarded up door. This is Rolf Zub. We got us an orc, folks.
When times get tough, I believe in the power of drink. That's why I keep plenty of bottles and casks on hand.
Great. You enjoy that, I guess.
What do you want?
I erect the spine of disappointment. How can one possibly study the effects of pilgrimage on a local economy if there are no pilgrims? I could prune my focus to a case study, but that would simply be a tree with no branches.
So that's why you came here, to study?
I hatched with something of a wanderlust, so the journeys of man, mer, and beast are all currents that tug at me. I came to Molag Mar to follow the pilgrim's path, to learn all I could about how it shapes those who walk it, and the path itself.
What'd you learn?
That journeys tend to get off to rocky starts. Between the pilgrims disappearing and the mine being closed down, we are huddled inside the walls of the canton like the shells of our birth, aching to stretch our legs.
I see. Bye. Sounds like you need some justice! Alright. This is the door that I came out of. Is there nothing at this canton except for an inn? Because this just leads back into the inn as well. And this door leads right out there. I don't think there's anything else in this canton but except for an inn that I can access. So I come down here. Yeah. So where's that quest that I saw? Search for evidence, yeah, but there was a... There was something else. Because when I was in here... When I was right in here... And I looked this way... Now it's gone! Now it's gone. There was a black door with triangle above it. Or arrowhead. And it said something about meet with some dude who I had never heard of. And now I go back and it's just gone. I guess it was just bugged out. Do I have any quest anywhere that involves meeting with somebody named that? The answer is no, I don't.
Well?
Alright, we're back on Armiger's duty. Apparently we gotta go... Well, we're gonna hit the Way Shrine, and then we'll go over here to these ruins and... Or to the Ashlander camp, and... Ashlander camp, ruins, same difference, really. Come over here, and we'll go whoop! What's up? Nobody? Some kind of orc because of the name? Oh no. No. Look what I found. Here we go. Have I read Sermon 28? I'm sure I haven't. Nope, sure haven't. Are you ready for nonsense? Sermon 28 by Vivek. Then Vivek left Set to look after the dome-head demon and went back to the space that was not a space. From the provisional house he looked into the middle world to find the fifth monster called the Ruddy Man. When the dregs ruled the world, the Daedroth prince Molag Bal had been their chief. He took a different shape then, spiny and armored, and made for the sea. Vivek, in giving birth to the mini spawn of his marriage, had dropped an old image of Molag Bal into the world, a dead carapace of memory. It would not have been a monster if a Velothi child had not wanted to impress his village by wearing it. The Ruddy Man, of the 8 monsters, was the least complicated. He made those who wore him into mighty killers and nothing more. He existed in the physical. Only geography makes him special. This actually reads like normal, fucking relatively normal explanation of like a story. This is not like super nonsense town like a lot of the other lessons. When Vivek found him near the boy's village, Anon Nisus, there was a violent clash of arms and an upheaval of the earth. Their battle created the West Gash. Wanderers that still go there hear still the sounds of it, soared across the crust, the grunt of God, the snapping of his monster child's splintered legs. After his victory, Vivek took the shell of the Ruddy Man to the dregs that had modified his mother. The Queen of Dregs, whose name is not easy to spell, was in a period of self-incubation. Her wardens took the gift from Vivek and promised to guard it from the surface world. This is the first account of dregs being liars. In 10 years, the Ruddy Man appeared again, this time near Tyr, worn by a wayward shaman who followed the House of Troubles. Instead of guarding it, the dregs had imbued the living armor with mythic inflexibility. It molted soon after skill draping the shaman and stretched his bones to the 5 corners. When Vivek met the monster in battle again, he saw the remains of 3 villages dripping from its feet. He took on his giant form and slew the Ruddy Man by way of the symbolic collage. Wait, what? He killed something with a collage? No wonder his followers are so fucking spoony. I just fucked you up with a collage, son. Have collage, will travel. Since he no longer trusted the Altmer of the Sea, Vivek gave the carapace of the monster to the devout and loyal mystics of the Number Room. He told them, "You may make of the Ruddy Man a philosopher's armor." Please don't fuck me up with a collage. Yeah. They're dangerous, apparently. The mystics began by wrapping one of their sages into shells, a series of flourishes by 2 supranumerates, one hormonally tall, and the other just under his arms. They ran around the carapace and through each other, applying holy resin drawn from the carcasses of the now useless numbers between 12 and 13. Used to be numbers between 12 and 13, but we converted them to resin. Golden straws were quickly stuck through the mythic epidermal so the sage could breathe. After the ceremonial etchings were drawn into hardening resin, long lists of dead names and equations whose solutions were to be found in the mouth of the chimer inside. There came the illuminations, inscribed by the bright, terrible fingernail of Vivek. From the nail's tip flowed a searing liquid, filling the grooves of the ceremonial etchings. They bled out to form veined patterns about the sage shell that theologians would decipher forever after. The ending of the words is Sivi. Well, that one wasn't as bad as a lot of them have been. Alright, we got the Way Shrine. So now, what we're gonna do is come over here to this friendly Ashlander camp. We'll see if they're actually friendly. What we got over here? I've already read Truth in Sequence Volume 4. Alex. Alien allegorical Alex. That was some alliteration. Yeah. Well, here's the Ashlanders, and I can murder them, but they're not actually hostile, so that's cool. Wait, I'm trespassing? I got a fucking bounty? A bounty in the cities from fucking walking in to an Ashlander camp. Are you fucking high? That's dumb. There shouldn't be a fucking bounty on an Ashlander camp. Alright, well now I know. They'll fucking go buck wild on me if they see me. I thought I was gonna walk into town and walk into camp and just start talking to fools. But now I know I have to be super sneak. Super sneak. And I'm gonna try not to murder any of them. Another has disappeared on their hunt for the offerings. 4 have gone and not returned now. See, they have disappearances too, so it's not them. Our offerings are meager, and I fear the Daedra Lords show us their displeasure. Why should they show us favor while the slaves of the false gods trample these holy grounds and erect their blasphemous temples? They are intent to drive us from this place and sunder our ancient pact. Dishonored or dead, our warriors cry out to be avenged. Someone here needs justice! We cannot allow this to continue. What path is before us? What will the bones tell? Don't worry, y'all. The Scarlet Judge is here to handle this for you. I got so much fucking justice to bring to this situation. So much justice. Wise woman. Zanami. Whoop, can't go that way. Oh, somebody killed an Ashlander Berserker here. And it was not me. Ritual of Appeasement. Okay, hold on. I don't want to stand right here and read that. I want to sneak to a safer... Ah!
What?
Oh my god, I fucking ran right into that guy. But in that split second when he wasn't sure what he was seeing, I popped my invisibility fast enough that he didn't actually get alerted. Which is good. Now I can come over here in the corner and read. Do not tempt the Daedra Lords with restlessness. Give to them freely as our ancestors did, so that their dire gazes do not fall upon our tribe. It is best to offer the princes their rightful due when the seasons show us their brief favor, lest they call upon us in the lean times. You will know the portents by the fatness of the guar. You will know it by the stench of the sea on the inland, and you will know it by the wanderings of the lost peoples along their false gods' paths. Lead the tribe to great Almer Balarami, for that is where the ancestors made their pact, and so it will be there that the pact is renewed. Upon arrival, alight a pyre of grain. It must be fed until the ritual has concluded. There will be no full bellies until the princes have had their fill. Each day, as the sun crests the distant waves, gather the living sacrifice at our ancient altar in Almer Balarami. Split their throats over the stone with the black glass blade and invoke the Daedra Lords while the blood is still fresh. Spurn not one, or our suffering will be assured and terrible. Spread the sacrificial entrails to the far corners of the altar before the sun reaches its true height, and leave the offering to the prince's mercy. When the host of Namira and touch of Periite have befouled the corpse, you will know the day's feast is concluded. Attendants may remove the offering and wash the altar with the oils of anointment. On the day of longest dusk, Azura signals that our offerings are satisfactory to the Daedra Lords. Only then may we break our fast and cease our supplication. Do not tarry in Almer Balarami, for it is their place. Creepy ass rituals, sacrificing people to Daedras. Y'all be nuts. 100 gold bounty, motherfuckers. Alright. I discovered evidence that the Ashlanders are making blood sacrifices, but found nothing conclusive. I should investigate their sacrifice site for any sign of the missing pilgrims. Alright, let's go to the sacrifice site. If we can. Fuck you, Varbark. Here's a ladder. There's nobody up here. Wow. Well, they killed something here that definitely wasn't a person. Probably a guar. So maybe they're not sacrificing people. Because the thing doesn't say specifically that you're sacrificing people. It says a living sacrifice. So they're probably just sacrificing guar, which makes this shit a whole lot less sinister. Blood and entrails are strewn over this stone altar. It is unclear what they belong to. It's pretty fucking clear! Look at that skull and that spine. It's either an Alet or a guar or a Kagudi, because... And the guar are their, like, pack animals that are their property, so that's what they would naturally sacrifice, because that'd be a sacrifice for them, just like if you're sacrificing your normal livestock or whatever, or chickens or something. They're fresh. Something died here very recently.
Caught in the act! You have much to answer for!
Alright. I guess I have much to answer for. An Ashlander discovered me searching the ritual site. He hasn't attacked, so he might cooperate. I should speak to him. Alright. Ibal.
Is this why you sneak through our camp? To desecrate our sacred rites? Do the slaves of the false gods fear us so much they won't even face us themselves? Why are you here, Outlander? Answer truthfully, and I may only hobble you.
Look, the buoyant armigers think you're attacking pilgrims on the road.
Always they blame us for their ills. If they seek our deaths, they should just come for them. These ploys and ambushes are the acts of cowards.
Ambushes? So people in your tribe are disappearing too, aren't they?
4 have vanished since we arrived to find your armigers building their garish shrine over our ancestral lands. I suspect they were made prisoners of the false gods. You deny it?
No, the armigers don't want a war with you. They told me not to attack you. I'm just here to look around.
Those who worship the Three are devious, but if it's true that they do not seek our destruction, I will not invite it. What will make them leave us be?
Have you sacrificed any pilgrims?
Your pilgrims are not here. They litter the wild with their weakness. A beast's meal, nothing more. See for yourself. You will find what's left of their camps here, where I have marked your map.
Alright, I'll check it out.
I will seek my own answers. When you have seen what I have seen, meet me at the Helan ancestral tomb.
Why?
The burial ground has been disturbed recently. Once you see that we are innocent, we will learn if the truth lies with the dead.
What are you looking for?
My kin remain missing. I will find them regardless of whether you speak truth or lies.
Alright, fine. I'll meet you there.
I will seek my own answers.
Ibal claims the Ashlanders have not been attacking pilgrims, and said some of his own people have also disappeared. We agreed to cooperate, and he gave me the locations of pilgrim camps that he found ransacked. Alright, let's go check out these pilgrim camps. Apparently, bloop, bloop, bloop. Am I still gonna get jumped by your homies as I go through the camp? Probably. Probably, so let's not get spotted. No longer trespassing. Still looking for tombs. Looking for tombs. Nope. 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 You don't want none of this, I fucking promise you. I fucking promise you, you don't want none of this. Mutilated remains. What did I just fucking pick up? Worried bones. Disfigured bones from the corpse of a recently slain pilgrim. Little flesh still clings to them and their surface bears countless gouges. Yeah, so they probably were eaten by beasts. Or whatever. I think there's going to be some kind of cult, and the cultists maybe have some beasts, some monsters that are like part of their cult, or you know, that work for them or whatever. Ooh shit, hive golems. Just leave that fucker alone. I mean, I can kill him. I've killed one before, but it'll be a sudden... Wonder how much XP that fucker's worth. Oh, we're about to find out. No. I want him from the back. You know what I mean, son? Well, here's a camp. There's a dead buoyant armiger and a dead pilgrim. This buoyant armiger appears to have died defending the pilgrim laying dead nearby. Her helmet is spattered in a viscous ichor that smells of month-old fish. Take that helmet. Oh, Dreg. Is that what killed them? Well, they're not going to need whatever's in this backpack. Okay. Pilgrim. This pilgrim was killed recently, but aside from the ragged tear across his abdomen and some bite marks, the body is mostly intact. Perhaps the deceased buoyant armiger drove the creature off before it could finish its meal. Alright. There's one more of these campsites. It's apparently below. I think I need to go this way. One of those cases where you gotta go up to go down. Dwarven sentries? I don't think I've ever fought any dwarven automatons with this character. I've never gone to a dwarven ruin or anything before. I don't know if I can actually get to this fucking campsite though without a whole lot of nonsense. A whole lot of jive. as they say. Oh, here we go. We're gonna do some mountain climbing. Uh-oh. Don't fall. That's a really long fall. Let's see what we can... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I can survive this. I could be wrong, though. Oh, I hit the dodge! I hit the dodge key at just the right time to do a roll and take no damage from that shit. You have to time it just right for that to work, but it did. Here we have Devotee Journal and some stripped remains. It would be impossible to identify whoever this was if it wasn't for the personal effects nearby. The bones have been completely picked clean. Today I begin my pilgrimage to Molag Mar. I'm eager to see this new temple for myself. I hear they built it on the water. Perhaps it floats. Once one has glimpsed Bardao, the idea hardly seems far-fetched. The buoyant armigers are a sight to see. Their numbers patrol many of the paths of pilgrimage, and they always seem to have something of a spring in their step. Their songs and swords are a comfort for any otherwise inhospitable road. It doesn't float, but that doesn't make Molag Mar any less marvelous. This will be a wonderful place to recuperate and prepare for the journey to Mount Kand. But first, I must offer my devotions to the three at the temple. I've seen fewer of the buoyant armigers around in the last day or so. Gone off to mind the roads, I suppose. When I asked their senior here when I might find an escort on my journey, she frowned. Some incident at the glass mine has them busy. She claims no one can be spared. I've waited long enough. The armigers may be busy, but I'm sure their presence here has made the wilderness a little tamer. Tomorrow morning I'll continue my journey. And then he died. What I saw at the campsites adds credence to Abal's claim that the Ashlanders aren't responsible. The pilgrims look like they were devoured by some sort of monster. Yeah, they do look like that. It's true. Dwarven ruins. Interesting. Matus Akin egg mine. Talk to a ball. I gotta go back. This way. Now I gotta figure out how to get past all these fucking rocks again. Red Exiles? The fuck are they doing here? Oh, treasure chest! Ow. Shit. Ooh, a treasure map for Malabal Tor. Nobody got time for it, Nick Sound. Ain't nobody got time for it. Here's a tomb, but it doesn't have a rubbing stone outside of it. Helon. Helon is not on the list, so I don't need to try to find a rubbing thing inside this tomb or whatever. I do need I do need to reload my UI. Because I got too many books in there. Then we're going to talk to Ibal here. And then we are going to do other things. Alright, Ibal.
You have investigated the camps. Do you still believe we are to blame?
No. They were killed by some kind of beast.
Work of carrion animals, I thought. Now I'm not so sure. When I found the bloody tracks leading to this tomb, I heard wailing within. If one of your pilgrims disturbed the ancestor spirits, perhaps it is their wrath we have witnessed.
You didn't look inside?
I will not invade an ancestor tomb. No Ashlander would be welcome in such a place. They are as unclean and treacherous as the three. You may test if the trespass of Outlander feet is of less offense, but I will remain here.
Alright. I'll let you know what I find.
Be quick about your work in there and be wary of traps. Ancestor spirits are not known for their hospitality.
Traps. Here we go. Ibal claims he's heard strange sounds coming from an ancestor tomb near the camps. He suspects something inside may be responsible for the recent deaths, but won't disturb the tomb. I'll have to investigate myself. I will bring justice to these spirits. The Scarlet Judge is on it. Alright, here we go. Into the tomb. Watching out for traps. Do I have my set bonus that... Oops. Do I have my set bonus that... I do. Reduces damage from environmental traps by 40%. That's good. Welp! Found a trap! There's one. I can't disarm these either. Talk to that guy, whoever the fuck he is. It's not much of a tomb, is it? Who the fuck are you?
Don't hurt me, please!
Who are you? I'm here to help. Maybe. Or kill you. We're not sure yet, but calm down.
You weren't followed, were you? The Ruddy Man hunts us. It lives again. It attacked our camp last night, tore poor Ilva's head off, right in front of me. I ran as fast as I could, and I hid in here.
Ah, I just read about the Ruddy Man. It's my understanding that Vivek killed it. Are we talking about the same thing?
The spawn of Vivek and Molag Bal? The dread hunter wearing the ancient carapace? Have you read nothing of the sermons?
I have, unfortunately.
All it saw until Vivek cast it down, twice over. But it lives again. You have to believe me.
Alright, well where is it?
I know. When I saw it, I ran and never looked back. Wait. It lunged from the rocks above. The glass mine! We were near the glass mine when it descended on us.
Fine. Come with me. We're getting out of here.
Watch for traps. I hoped they'd kill it, not us.
Okay, don't step on that trap right there, dude. Don't step on that trap, dude. Or that one.
I discovered a pilgrim hiding in the ancestor tomb Ebal led me to. He claims to have survived an attack by the Ruddy Man, a monster of myth. There's no sign of the creature, so I should lead him to safety. It sounds like this Ruddy Man is in need of some justice.
Thank the three. Thank you.
No problem, brah. Happy to help. Happy to help.
Ah, an Ashlander! Run, friend!
No, quit being a dumbass.
I just want to go home.
In hindsight, the wailing was too pathetic to have been the angry dead. What did your sniveling pilgrim have to say for himself?
He said he was attacked by the Ruddy Man.
Only a fool would believe that. The mad gibberings of a scared scrib. We cannot go chasing myths. Did the weakling provide us nothing of value?
He said it came from the glass mine.
What you call glass mine, we know as an ancient dreg spawning grounds. The slaves of the false gods have disturbed these beasts. Now we all pay the price.
Right, well, something's getting in and out of the mine, despite the guards.
Then we will see where this path takes us. The tracks that brought me here will surely lead us to our quarry.
Alright, let's go.
The glass mine is not far. Lead on.
Wait, you're the one that knows where it is? I don't, and I'm the one that's leading? Doesn't even make sense.
The tracks will tell us what we need, but step cautiously on this hunt. I will not be your minder here.
I don't need a minder. What tracks? If I'm supposed to see some tracks here... I don't, really. But what I do have is a white arrow on my compass that tells me where to go.
Ebal doesn't believe that our culprit is the Ruddy Man, but suggests the tracks might lead us to where our quarry lives. Let's go bring this Ruddy Man, or whatever it is, some justice.
There are many tracks here. Look, above! Why does it hesitate? Do we scare you, Ruddy Man?
Look like a normal drag.
Flees. It wants no part of prey that can wound it.
Yeah, you're pretty proud of yourself there, Ebal.
Was that the creature the pilgrims fear? This Ruddy Man of legend? It is skulking vermin inflated by the lies of a false god, nothing more.
Well, it didn't look like any dreg I've seen before.
Dreg are not usually cunning, this much is true. Now that it knows we hunt it, this creature may wait us out in its lair.
We might be able to convince the armatures to clear out the mine.
They will not trust the word of an Ashlander, and we know the creature easily eludes them. You must hunt it. You must kill it.
Why?
Who else, Outlander? The slaves of the false gods will never allow me to trespass their domain, and the task is beyond them. This falls to you, or no one.
Alright, I'll bring some justice to this creature.
If this creature is of the Dreg, it may share their weaknesses. I will consult our wise women. They may know something that will aid you in this hunt. Convince the pawns of the three of what you have found. I will meet you at the mine's entrance.
Do the Ashlanders have any legends of the Ruddy Man?
It is an invention of the three, a fable of great deeds to serve the vanity of a false god. To see it is to know they speak no truths.
Okay, whatever. I mean, you're probably right, but you sound so certain without actually having any way of knowing what you're saying is true. I find that shit tiresome. Alright, so what I'm gonna do...
I found evidence that a monster, possibly the Ruddy Man, but probably not, has attacked both pilgrims and Ashlanders on the road by Molag Mar. I should bring my findings to Captain Naros. She mentioned heading to the glass mine, so I should look for her there. Alright, so I gotta go to the glass mine and talk to her. That's fine. Apparently the glass mine is... entrance is over this way. Yay, my bounty is gone. It's good. Grab some cotton. So comfortable, cotton. Cotton is pretty comfortable, let's keep it real.
That looks to be the last of them. For now.
Ah, they killed some dreg. The Scarlet Judge is here. If you fucking start rhyming.
I was beginning to think the Ashlanders got you as well. Were you able to find evidence that they've been preying on the pilgrims? I can't spare a moment from these dreg as it is.
It's not Ashlanders. There's some special dreg killing your pilgrims and Ashlanders. They're calling it the Ruddy Man.
Is that your idea of a sick joke? We have more sense of humor than the Ordinators, Outlander, but blasphemy is a line you best not cross. The Ruddy Man is an evil dealt with long ago, by Vivek himself. Where did you even get such an idea?
There was a lone survivor. I saw the creature. One of your pilgrims saw the creature. An armiger apparently fought it and died. Here's the helmet.
One of gods. That's a smell for the ages. So this is what became of Sidra. I hope she gave a good account of herself. Suppose I entertain this theory. What am I supposed to tell the temple? Send Lord Vivek?
Well, all I know is that it's hiding in this glass mine. And I'm gonna kill it.
Then understand this. Whatever you find down there, it isn't the Ruddy Man. Vivek killed the Ruddy Man.
I don't
There
give
are
a
still
shit.
miners unaccounted for. Do what you can for anyone still alive down there. Vivek guide you to great glories.
Thanks, and why don't you just do a bunch of nothing? That'd be good.
What now? An Ashlander? Keep your distance, understand?
Peace, armatures. I must speak with the Outlander. That is all.
If you wish to hear him out, I'll permit it. But don't let your guard down.
Dude, he's cool. Don't even trip. Besides, he's only got 15,000 health, so if he were to act up, he would get smacked up.
Captain Naros refuses to believe the monster I discovered is the Ruddy Man, but has agreed to allow me to enter the mine to hunt it. And Ebal has returned from speaking to the Ashlander wise women. I should see what he learned.
The wise women cannot say if your quarry is what you think, but they have shared their knowledge of Dreg with me. They offer a mixture to lure the creature out. Spill this in the Ruddy Man's den, and it will show itself.
Just like that?
It works on the Dreg. That is all I can say. Be wary in its lair. If that thing took my kin, then it is more dangerous than it leads on.
Got it.
You have proven yourself capable for an Outlander. Avenge our lost warriors.
You know anything else about hunting Dreg?
Trust the wise women's mixture. Dreg crave a dark, dank place from which to snatch unsuspecting prey. Drive them from this safety, and they are no danger to skilled warriors.
Great. Got it.
You have proven yourself
Yeah, got it.
Be careful in there. We'll keep an eye on this Ashlander.
Sure, whatever. Ibal gave me a potion to shatter in the supposed Ruddy Man's lair that should bring the creature out of hiding. First, I must find its den within the glass mine. Here comes justice. Druzerai glass mine. You may be surprised to think that glass can be thought of as metallic, but appearances are deceiving. What we call glass is nothing like the window panes you see in houses. The greenish material is far stronger and has a much higher melting point. Revis Sarvani. Yeah, Elder Scrolls glass is a weird fucking material for sure. Alright, here we go. We're gonna handle this. Don't even trip. Oh no, it's the Ruddy Man rhyme. Ruddy Man rhyme, a Dark Elf children's rhyme. Remember when the Ruddy Man is about. You cannot scream and you cannot shout. You cannot run, you cannot hide. He's already killed everyone who tried. What does the Ruddy Man like to eat? Dark Elf eyes and Dark Elf feet. Dark Elf tongues and Dark Elf toes. Hide all you want, the Ruddy Man knows. When is the Ruddy Man out to play? Whenever the sky turns dark and gray. He's in that mine, no, he's in that cave. He wants to send you to your grave. Who can defeat the great Ruddy Man? Our Lord Vivek, that's who can. He'll slash and strike the Ruddy Man through, and then he'll make some Ruddy Man stew. Delicious Ruddy Man stew. Delicious Ruddy Man stew. I hear a lot of nonsense happening. There's people fighting. Wait, how the fuck big is this mine? It's big. But I still don't think it's a delve, a proper delve. Even though it does have its own mini-map. But I don't think it's a delve. Look at these motherfuckers. Detected? Oh, these guys got some solid fucking stealth detection. Well, if I can't sneak up on him, I'm just gonna go in guns blazing. Volunteer dances with taters. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Mud cocoon. Galneria Laladri is in here.
I thought these wretched creatures would devour me.
No probs. Not the 3, though. The 3 didn't fucking save you. I did. The 3 had fuck all to do with it. Thank the 3. Dude, there's mad lava in here. Mad lava. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. They detect better than normal. They detect better than normal. So you can't slip past them quite as easily. Where am I going even? Oh, I'm heading to get these captives. They're dropping all kinds of useless loot, at least. Mud cocoon!
I'm alive. I'm alive. Thank you.
No problem, man. Glad to help. Yeah, I'm not gonna find the monster's hiding spot just yet. I'm gonna go rescue the other person first.
Free? You have my thanks, Outlander.
You have my no problems. Ready, Broodmother, 133k. I'm gonna let him solo it, and then I'm gonna, after he leaves, I'm gonna summon my own. Oh, he's kind of getting wrecked. No, he's got this. Ooh, he's really low on health, though. He must have been a little bit tough. I found its hiding spot. How do I use my thing now? Well, that was quite easy for me. You know why? Because my character's a badass.
The monster was ferocious, but I prevailed. It will not harm anyone again. I should let Captain Naros know the true threat has been dealt with.
Yay. I win. Wasn't too tough, honestly. If I can just figure out how to get out of here now properly. I figured it out. I figured it out. Vivardenfell. What's up, people I saved? Who the heck are you? Oh, you're one of the people I saved.
You have my thanks, Outlander, but that is all.
Thank the Scarlet Judge.
Your armiger waits for answers. Tell her we are no threat.
Thank the Scarlet Judge.
Alright, Captain Naros.
That's it then? You've dealt with whatever was attacking our pilgrims?
No one has to fear anything from that creature ever again.
When I accepted your offer of assistance, I didn't expect you to be this thorough. Your bravery in descending into that dreg-infested mine alone and slaying whatever it was that was killing the pilgrims is commendable.
What do you think it was, if it's not the Ruddy Man?
The ruddy man from the sermons took the act of a god to fell, so forgive me if I don't seem convinced your beast was him. No one knows where the original carapace came from. Perhaps there were other, lesser objects cut from the same cloth.
So this could happen again.
Not a pleasing thought, but it's an explanation I can accept. We can only hope the world never sees the like of the true Ruddy Man again. It's gone for now, and we've avoided a feud with the Ashlanders. So let's try to look on the bright side.
Yeah, I pretty much fixed everything single-handedly. You're welcome. Thank the Scarlet Judge!
Once things settle down, I'll pen a ballad.
Please
in your honor,
don't!
Outlander. You have my word, it'll stink less than this place when we're done.
No, it'll suck from what I've seen so far. Please don't pen a ballad about me. Please, please.
You have my thanks.
Ooh, a ball has a... Oh, it's... Oh, he's the one that finishes the quest.
Captain Naros has accepted the monster in the mine was the culprit, exonerating the Ashlanders. I should let a ball know that our plan worked.
Once things settle down...
Your stench is proof enough of your deeds. Was this ruddy man a worthy foe?
I don't know what it was, but it did put up a fight.
You have my respect, Outlander. Our
Not much of
fallen
one, frankly.
warriors are avenged. Tell your armigers that we will soon depart. May we never cross paths again.
So what are you going to do now?
Home. The ritual of sacrifice is almost complete, and the Daedra lords you so foolishly ignore will, we hope, spare us their wrath for another decade. We will hope they turn their dire gaze upon Molag Mar before we return again.
That's a fucked up thing to hope for. Anyway, thanks for the post-apocalyptic helmet. And the 250... Oh, I get 254 gold now! Woo! One day, I might be able to get 2 potatoes from a quest. Alright, thanks, Zipball. See ya.
Once things settle down,
No.
I'll
Don't pen a ballad. See, I did get an achievement for it. Pilgrim Protector. And now the town will appear as white. Yeah, so you ended the threat to Molag Mar's pilgrims. It wasn't multiple quests, but it was a quest with multiple parts. Tribal Helm of the Defiler, huh? I've got a few pieces of this Defiler set, I think. Not bad. Hold on, I need to fix something. What is my thing that tells me about... It tells me about... Yeah. Perfect. Well, we're done with Molag Mar. We can now move on, finally, to Barrelzar's Tower. Let's grab some Violet Copperness real quick. Alright. There's nothing else. Oh, there's some maple over there, but I'm not going to go over there to get it. That quest wasn't bad. It wasn't one of the best ones here, but it was still pretty good. Still pretty good. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. God damn it, lessons, sermons. I'm gonna end the episode here. Then I'm gonna take this way shrine, teleport back over here to Vivek City so that I can do my mount training, because I'm at 0 on that, which means I can do it again. And then I'll way shrine back to here, and then when we start the next episode, I'll just take the little trip right over to Barrelzar's Tower. So that is going to do it for this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind DLC.